Welcome to Speed Scene Live TV, the only show dedicated to the sportsman racer. Brought to you by Curry Rear Ends, Hedman Hustler Headers, M&H Tires, Aeromotive Fuel Systems, and TheFote.com. With your hosts, Diana Might, Bruce Barker, Scott Lucky Hudson, Alex Rogio, Bob Beck, Bryant Layton, with Donnie Couch and Dar Hawthorne.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the studios of the West Coast Funny Car Factory, Speed Scene Live, another episode starring Dar Hawthorne, Donnie Couch, some guy who's pretending to be an announcer, and in studio, Ron Cass.
Hey, I just won Epping. I'm so happy I drove up here. I'm so excited I can't find my trophy. So if you can find it, call in, please.
Man, how about that Ron Cass, Dar Hawthorne?
We are really lucky to have Ron come all the way up here from Carlsbad or wherever he lives these days, and very fortunate to have the winner of the Epping race for the NHRA Powerade.
No, Dar. Mellow Yellow Series. We might not be able to get in the races when it comes back around Pomona.
Oh,
you don't go anyway.
I go to Pomona.
No, you don't. You only go to Bakersfield.
I go to
Pomona. And you go to
No.
Boise. Those two tracks. That's it.
I go to Salt Lake.
Oh, I've seen you at Irwindale.
I didn't go to Salt Lake this year. You're right. Hey. Fontana.
Don't they have a race coming up at Bakersfield?
They do.
We're going to talk to Mark Dawson later.
We've got Mark here. Actually, Mark's been here since we were here on the first part of the month.
Yeah, and, really, he was really overexcited.
Bruce put him up in the right after this.
In the Mustang. He's got a Mustang, too. He loaned him out front, which is for sale. Alaska plates.
There you go.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
Hey, you got somebody on the line there?
That's right. Initials RC.
Well, first off, let's just say we are brought to you by Good Vibrations. Jim Mayer from Good Vibrations is going to be up here in about 15 minutes. He's going to be talking about the new catalog and some of the new things that they've got at Good Vibrations. Robert Overholser, driver of the California Hustlers, here on the phone, and also an interview with Danny Thompson, Land Speed record guy that Donnie interviewed. Dang. So there's a lot of stuff coming up on the show tonight. And first off, we've got this guy.
Ron Capps, he's on the phone. Hey, Ron Capps, welcome to Speed Scene Live, buddy.
Hey, man. How are you guys?
Well, we're doing all right. I think you're doing a little better. It's been a while since we seen you bring one of those Wallies home, and it was a great victory for you and your team.
Yeah. Well, as you know, all victories are pretty cool, but it didn't. We won last year in Brainerd, and while that's last August, it seemed a lot longer, and it was good to get in the winner's circle for a couple reasons. Good for the mojo on the team, but, man, we needed to get that last spot in the Traxxas Shootout, which is an automatic bid into the the All-Star race, which used to be like the Bud Shootout and all that. And so there was one spot left, and we needed to win soon.
Hey, I know you're pretty excited because they said you shut Instagram down showing Wally on his trip back to Carlsbad, California, which we thought it was great. We followed him all the way. But means you couldn't make it to the studio. We went by the Napa of Whittier store. Got a little cardboard cutout, so it's just like you're in studio. So, when you see it, don't blame me. You could blame.
No, I see it, but I don't know about the color. I look mean.
Well, looks like you're wearing your skull.
But the color looks off. What's going on?
It looks like you're wearing your skull fire suit there.
Well, we can thank Rick.
Leave that out sitting out.
Thank Rick Granger there at Napa store in Whittier, right by my house. The guy was a good sport. Didn't know me from Adam. Pulled it down out of his window. It's a little faded. Been there a while. So I had to cut Martin Truex out. But, hey, you're looking good. We got headphones on you and stuff,
I like it, man.
Huh?
I definitely look mean.
The guy is a big fan of yours. You need to go up to the Whittier Napa. He's got 3 or 4 more cutouts of you and Martin and an autograph pictures of your car and stuff there. So
and Truex, cuts out real easy too.
A Napa store in Pomona or near the track somewhere there.
Yeah, his sister's got a store over there. But hey, great people. Of course, all your people at Napa support you a lot, and you go to a lot of autograph signings. So I already promised you would be up there signing autographs at a store. I haven't come up with a date yet. I'll get back with you on that.
Okay, appreciate that.
Hey, right now we're showing pictures of the old ride with Jeff Gaynor on the nostalgia deal. We wish we could see you out there. We have Saturday Night Nitro coming up this weekend. Got Mark Dawson here in studio, but hopefully we see you at the or the Hot Rod reunion if you get a little time. But I know when you get in the thick of points, Schumacher kind of doesn't want you guys out there playing too much.
Yeah, he's always been good, and he allows me to go do it. And Cruz and I raced each other just a couple weeks ago out in Indy for the Good Guys, and that was the first time the Good Guys came back with a nostalgia funny car, on the track type of event, and it was killer. We had so much fun. I drove the Crop Duster and actually beat Cruz in 2 close runs, so we had a great time. It was a weekend off for everybody. It was right there at the track in Indy, and the Good Guys, they were pretty happy with it. So hopefully it'll be something more in the future that we can do. But yeah, like you said, when the countdown starts, I promised Don I would get out of driving dirt cars and nostalgia stuff just until we can finish the season and fight for a championship.
Yeah, you know what? You need to get that this year, but it's your turn, and that car's been kind of off pace this early part of the season, but you're coming on strong now with that victory, and the whole Schumacher camp in the funny car has been a little shy of victories, but with Tommy Johnson getting Bristol and you winning up there in Epping, looks like the team's got things turned around. Of course, I know John Collins is over there and Tobler working very good together, so man, it's just it was exciting, Ron. The whole thing was exciting. I'll tell you what was more exciting, the coverage that NHRA did, the live coverage. Usually I'm not a big fan of their coverage. It was just, the whole thing was a good package.
Let me tell you, it was on the regular ESPN, and that not knocking ESPN2, but that made all the difference in the world. I flew home Monday from Boston, and I connected in Minneapolis, and I bet you I had at least a dozen people just out of the blue say they were sitting in a bar on Sunday with either sound off or sound on, but watched the race and knew I was the guy that jumped out of the car and kind of fell off the car, they thought. But we know that was a skillful jump and slide.
Yeah, not since Nadia Comaneci have we seen a triple spinning dismount on the car. But,
it was a triple Lundy.
Yeah, I thought you were going to get kind of hung up there on the throttle cable. But your voice was okay, so we knew you didn't run into that.
Yeah, but it just tells you what a difference it is being on regular ESPN and also being live. People, I get yelled at all the time for people that don't want to know the results because they're going to watch a show that night, and they don't want to read Twitter, and they don't want to read Instagram or Facebook. And it's tough when everything else goes on in the real world. It keeps going, but when the NHRA races go on that night and they don't want to be spoiled, it's tough.
Yeah. Hey, Ron, what about the turnaround time, man? How they cut you guys down? It looked pretty hectic.
Oh, man. They flipped it around. Usually we run after dragsters throughout Sunday until the final, and they flipped it around, and it was 55 minutes, and before the semis it was 45-minute turnarounds. So it was, it really tested the teams. But, I mean, we got a great team. We got a big budget and a good sponsor, and we should be able to do that. And I wasn't that worried, but it was still tight. I was almost getting ready in the car in the pit area, and we got ready up there. We raced Courtney, and we beat them up there, and she came flying up at the last minute, so they were rushing too. But it made for a great show. The racing was awesome side by side too.
Well, yeah, you had one of those convergences at that race of great weather, really good crowd, really exceptional racing, and no oil downs, nothing to mess it up. It was just sort of one of those perfect shows that would be very difficult to do on a weekly or a race to race basis. You have too many variables in nitro racing.
Well, it's just they really poured a good concrete track, and I think that should have been more of the story last year, the inaugural race there, but it was so hot last year. This year it wasn't as hot. We had some cloud cover, but the track surface is so good in both lanes. And dragsters in the first round, we had McMillan and Vandergriff just puked all over the track and exploded. And we thought, oh boy, here we go. It's going to be a long oil down. It's going to delay the live show that they had coming on later, and they cleaned it up in no time. So I don't know what they did about the way they poured that track, but I think more people with racetracks around the country need to start looking at it.
Yeah, they did a great job, and I think the whole vibe throughout the whole show with all the racers was didn't matter which lane you were in; they were pretty well equal all weekend long. So that made
you're
it
right.
that's what made it good racing. Besides you winning, right? I mean, come on.
Well, that was the best. You know that, Donnie. Come on.
Hey, no one happier, buddy. You got some big fans over here in Whittier, especially at that Napa store. But, hey, we love anybody that comes and plays over here with nostalgia cars with us. And, you're a big treat when you come up there to Bakersfield.
Well, I love coming. I mean, the championship's obviously something we want to accomplish here, but I'm still trying to get a March Meet trophy. And I got a spot right here in the trophy room for it, right in the middle.
You do?
And it's eluded me. We've had some good cars in the past with Dell's car and even Gaynor's car. That first time we ran the 5 several years ago, I thought we had a decent chance at that time. And then driving Pluger's car and run the 68 and the 70 flat at that time, I thought, man, this is my chance. And it's tough. There's so many good cars, and there's just more and more of them. I'm so proud to see how big that class has gotten and how many are around the country. Because, like yourself, I really feel like we've gotten up on our soapboxes and really tried to push the class. And I think it's the best thing for people to go watch. And anytime we get complaints about this 1,000-foot race, and I'm adamant about telling people to go watch a nostalgia race, go watch the World Series in Cordova, go see NHRA Heritage Series. And if you're on the West Coast, you cannot miss the reunion, especially the March Meet. I mean, it's just
those two events getting 38 to 40 cars. Of course, Saturday Night Nitro's pulling in 17 cars this weekend just for a one-night Saturday show. So
nice.
The popularity's there, and it's a lot of fun. Of course, everybody what I see that has nostalgia cars loves having you guys, and I talk about the Chad Head and the Worsham and the Cruz. Ron Capps coming over there. They're not intimidated by it. They love racing you, and they can say, hey, yeah, that Ron Capps that just won Epping, yeah, I raced him up there in Bakersfield last week, So it's a good mix-up, and, everybody just kind of leaves their egos at home and comes in and has a good time. So we miss you out there, and we really want you to come to the Hot Rod reunion, but, hopefully, because Darce is you got to win a championship over there in the Mellow Yellow Series because you're getting pretty old.
Yeah, you're getting close to that big benchmark, right, in the Big 5-0?
How old's Forrest anyway? He's 3?
He's 65.
Well, you always got to throw 65. That in there, huh?
Yeah,
well,
next to mention Karamazini's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no end to that, right, Ron? As long as we're having fun. Still do it.
How about them Giants, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, during this drought that you've had since the last win, do you beat yourself up, or do you just load it up, get back on the plane, and head back home? What do you go through?
I'm pretty upset. Like Tobler and everybody else on the team. Right after we end up going out, whenever we do Sunday, and we kind of have a little chat afterwards about how the weekend went, and just talk about what we're doing and what's going on, and then I try to leave it behind. But I stay so busy with Napa. I told somebody this the other day. I'm not paid to drive the car. I'd love to say, yeah, I get paid to drive the funny car, but I get paid to run around and try to exploit more people to Napa and try to help the company. And just the silver lining is getting to drive the race car. It's my job. It's all I do. But I wake up in the morning thinking about the car. I wake up wondering how to make myself better in the car, how to help Tobler make the car better. I go to bed thinking that. I sleep and eat and drink everything about our team. So people wonder. I had some guy get on the Facebook, in fact, the fan page, and said he was kind of wondering why I acted like it was my first win when I've won so many races. I shouldn't get that excited about it. And I'm like, dude, have you ever wanted something so bad in your life as an adult that you felt like that 7-year-old when you had your toy taken away? I mean, you just want to crawl in a corner and cry and curl up in a ball. And I still feel that way. When we lose, and I lose at the other end, I've got to be a professional, but I want to crawl in a corner. I'm so pissed off because we lost and so upset because everybody put so much into it. and some people don't realize it. You get people come out and they want to hang out at the drags and have a good time, and then they wonder why you're being serious, and you got to remind them, hey, I'm actually working right now. You know?
Exactly.
Well, Ron, you're going to drive, we've heard a couple rumors, but I heard you're going to drive Roland's Hawaiian next year in Nostalgia Racing and give up on the Mellow Yellow Series.
Oh, well, it's the first I've heard that, but...
well, I'm glad you called.
Let us be the first to tell you.
As a matter of fact, just a couple hours ago, Roland just said he got back from Canada and said congrats and happy birthday. So I haven't talked to him, but that'd be one car I'd love to drive.
Well, we'll see how it works out, right?
Okay.
Hey,
sound like you're my two agents.
Yeah, well, hey, we'd like to be. But, hey, Ron, Napa, great sponsor. Guys always have good-looking cars, great commercials. I know you got Chase Elliott out there now, and we've seen some commercials. Man, they really get involved in it, and it's really fun. And like I said, the guy criticized you for over-celebrating. Hey, the Couch family was pretty emotional sitting at home watching it live. We were very happy for you, and maybe a little tear out of me, but don't tell anybody because I don't want you to be a victim.
And Ron, I promise I won't go on your Facebook page anymore and say those kind of things.
Yeah,
hey,
okay.
Ron, can you believe Dar's on Instagram? Isn't that like for younger people?
Yeah, he asked me to post a picture for him of the Wally, and I said, dude, if you haven't been on and saw all the stuff I've been doing with Wally since I took him out of the Winter Circle.
If you put one more on there, you're going to crash all of
which shocked
Instagram.
me.
You know that?
What's that?
I said if you put one more picture of the Wally up there, you're going to crash Instagram.
I know. Well, I leave for Chicago tomorrow, so I'm
Ron,
hoping I can do it all again next week with a different Wally.
Well, let's. Thanks a lot for calling in, Ron. Really appreciate it, and you're a good buddy, and we're always pulling for you. It's we may say that to other people, but you're we really mean it when we're talking to you.
Didn't we say that to Gaynor?
Yeah, we said that to Gaynor, but we don't talk to him anymore at all.
And Gaynor's disappointed more fat women than Jenny Craig, right? So we'll just keep it cool. It's a family show. And Ron, we love you. When's your next race, Ron?
Chicago this weekend, and right to Norwalk the weekend after that, and then we get a break, and then it's West Coast swing.
Good deal.
Denver, Sonoma, Seattle.
All right, well, we wish you luck, and thanks for calling in to the show and taking time out, and we wish the whole Napa crew good luck and congratulations on the last win, and you better get over there to Napa, Whittier.
Oh, yeah. I will make sure. You send me a time to be there, I'll be there.
Thanks a lot for calling in, Ron.
Thank you,
really
Ron.
appreciate it.
All right, man. I'll see you guys.
No, that wasn't bad.
No, Ron. Man.
And we still got him here in studio.
Yeah, he's still in the studio.
Yeah.
Hey, I just won. Epping. Yeah, thank you. Anybody see my trophy? I can't find it.
Well, look, we've got somebody on hold that we let's just pick up the phone. Jim Mayer's on the phone from Good Vibrations. From Good
Jim Mayer. He's finally got done with his new catalog, folks, and he's got some time now to visit with people, right? Jim, welcome to Speed Scene Live.
Well, hello, guys. It's a pleasure being on.
Hey, well, I saw you Saturday at church, and I got my first catalog at the soccer game. So I feel a little privileged, get it right from the owner, but how did the rest of the world get one of these?
Well, as we're speaking, Donnie, there's about 20,000 going out into mailboxes. So I think the one you got, the ink might still be wet on. But I'm glad you got that catalog shown on that camera and not a cardboard cutout of me.
Now, we're going to work on a cardboard cutout of you so we can have you in studio next time.
In a soccer outfit.
Hey, Jim, I wanted to ask you too. I mean, the new catalog's got more pages and more equipment and more racing equipment than you'll find in a lot of other places. And I know your tech guys, the way that they handle stuff on the phone and the way they've handled a couple of things for me recently, where I was hunting for something and they came up with a solution for our Model A. And you're now hooked up with Air Motive for some of their pumps. You also handle Enderley and a number of other really great manufacturers. I wonder if you can, go through some of the new products maybe that you've got in your catalog.
We can do that. The catalog gets part of our 25th year anniversary, so it's kind of neat having it full color throughout. But more so than that, it's focused on the guys running superchargers and fuel injection. So it's not just a catalog, it's also a handbook throughout. You'll see technical charts on how to leak down your barrel valve. We also have charts on how to select your pulley ratios. Again, focused on the guys running the superchargers and the fuel injection. And this year is the first year we have the Aeromotive billet fuel pumps in there. So glad to have a good quality line of pumps for the alcohol and nostalgic nitro guys.
Well, also then Aeromotive has stepped up with a $2,500 contingency if you're running one of their nostalgia pumps and buy it through Good Vibrations for the California Hot Rod Reunion. All you got to do is win the race with one of those pumps, and they'll hand you 2,500 smackers.
We're definitely really excited about being partnered with Aeromotive on that. That is a great incentive for a guy to put a Aeromotive fuel pump on that Nitro Nostalgia Funny Car, but I think the guys are going to do it regardless because it's a good pump, it's billet. The company has some great customer service. I think they're going to be very successful with that fuel pump.
Hey, Jim, you've been traveling around trying to get this, new catalog done, but you're title sponsor for IHRA. Every time I go down to your shop, Whittier, California, everybody. Everything's in Whittier, okay? So, but...
What was the other part of the line?
Whittier, California.
Oh, okay.
Everything comes out of Whittier.
Okay.
My hometown. I'm the mayor, Dar, okay? You live there, too, so be careful. I can have you evicted. And anyway, hey, title sponsor IHRA, and we see you up at Bakersfield at the March meet, and hats off to this getting this catalog done, because I know you guys have all been super busy.
The catalog is definitely a big strain during the peak time of the season, so it's great to have those things gone in the mailboxes, and we're looking forward to getting out to the races, with the next one being Edmonton, Alberta, here over the 4th of July weekend. That's the IHRA Nitro Jam, and that's the largest race of the year. So we're excited to be a presenting sponsor, and we'll be heading north of the border for the holidays.
Wait a minute, you're going to celebrate 4th of July in Canada?
That's been become an annual tradition past couple of years. So their independence is July 1st, so it's like a week-long celebration up there with the Canadians.
All right, well,
and they
we'll
have turkey. They have turkey during that time of year, don't
they?
Yeah.
Well, Jim, hey, we appreciate you calling in. We're going to go to our Good Vibrations commercial break. Great job on the catalog, and
thanks a lot for supporting us, Jim. Really appreciate and really believe in what you guys do down there. And I buy products there. It's if you're building a supercharged motor or an injected motor, and we're building an injected small block for the street that's just about ready to fire up. There's a lot to get there. There's a lot of support there on the technical lines from Casey and Randy and the other people, and just a great group of people that you've assembled there, Jim.
Hey, Dar, wait a minute. I've assembled like 5 nostalgia funny cars out of that.
I worked on one of them,
including Cruz Petrogons and Gary Messengers and the Warrior and the Paisano car. So it's a one-stop shop for all my fuel systems and everything from Good Vibrations.
We definitely love you guys, and we appreciate your business, no doubt about it. We also enjoy the show, Speed Scene Live. We love telling people to watch it live. If not, definitely check out the archives. You guys have a lot of good informative stuff and also some humor to boot. So good luck with the show, and glad being part of it.
Thanks
a
lot,
Jim. Thank you. He's a humor to he sounded better than us. Don't let Lucky see him on this. Don't let Lucky see this episode. He sounded great, and he promoted the show better.
Well, remember, you did have a Red Bull before we signed on.
Oh, that's right, a little bit. Let's go to commercial break right now.
Okay, that's coming up next, and then after that, we've got another big name on the line. Stand by, Speed Scene Live.
Good Vibrations Motorsports specializes in parts you need for gas, alcohol, and nitro engines. If you're muscling a funny car or dragster down the quarter mile or cutting a rooster tail across the lake, or just cruising the boulevard, Good Vibrations has all the supercharger and fuel system solutions for your personal ride and race car. Good Vibrations is your injection connection, the largest dealer in the world for Enderle fuel injection, and now a stocking distributor for Aeromotive fuel systems with a warehouse full of go-fast race parts, an easy-to-navigate online catalog, and they ship worldwide daily. If you want to go fast, really fast, then Good Vibrations Motorsports is ready at goodvibesracing.com.
60 years. That's a long time for a company to do any one thing. Doing it right while sticking to your founding values. Now that takes hard work and dedication. For 60 years, Hedman's all-American workforce has been devoted to manufacturing the very best headers any team of craftsmen can build. That's 60 years of cutting, 60 years of bending, 60 years of welding, more than 2 million in all, and every set made right here at home. At Hedman Headers, we build all American horsepower, then back it up for life. Hedman Headers, made in the USA.
Hi, I'm Bobby Boogaloo Schwartz, and when I'm not winning here at Industry Speedway, I'm watching Speed Scene Live.
Welcome back to Speed Scene Live TV, the #1 online drag racing TV show. Brought to you by Curry Rear Ends, M&H Tires, Hedman Hustler Headers, Aeromotive Fuel Systems, and TheFote.com.
Yes, we're back. I'm Bruce Barker, and there's Dar.
And don't forget Good Vibrations, huh?
Dahar Hawthorne.
And there's
Hey,
Oh, Ron's still here.
Ron, thanks for staying on and finishing the show with us, Ron.
man, he is the strong silent type.
Yeah, he
Sure
is.
But
Yeah.
look at that
Yeah.
chin, man.
Well, he's getting
I know.
psyched. He's got listen to music. What is that?
His head's bigger, twice as big as.
Oh, he's
Donnie's.
listening to Justin Bieber. That's how he gets psyched up, folks. I don't know.
Hey, we got Mark Dawson here from Auto Club Famoso Raceway. He does something up there, and there's.
Come on.
Are you all right? Let's get the official title. Are you track manager? Are you
Let's just say race director.
race director?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Wow.
He
He was very careful with that one, huh, Dar? We'll have to talk to the Bowsers about that.
I just want to get through the gate on Friday night so that we can see some testing for some of the Nitro Funny Cars. And Saturday Night Nitro is coming up this weekend.
Oh, really?
And you didn't get the memo?
Oh, man. Crap. I'm in trouble.
And it looks like so far there are about 17 Nitro Funny Cars that are going to be attempting the Famoso concrete quarter mile. And it's along with some fuel altereds and top fuel dragsters, which Mark has brought us some secret information on, I hope.
Secret?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All I have is the funny car list. I'm not privileged to have anything but the funny car
He's
list.
got the final list?
Well,
No,
we got
actually,
a
I
few-
don't have the final list now.
We have a few extra things, you know.
Uh-oh.
We got the Witch Doctor, fuel altered,
Killer
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Sullivan's fuel altered.
Wow.
That's a good one coming through. Mike Fuller. will
I've heard
be
of
there.
him.
Yeah. We'll also have the Salinas Top Fuel Dragster.
Oh,
They're going to be testing for
Preparation.
Sonoma.
Oh, great.
that's
So lots of nitro. And not only that, we have 3 jet cars this time.
Hey, Mark, I got to ask you something because $25 a carload means we don't have to put people in the trunk no more when
That's
we come
right.
in, right?
That's right.
$25 a carload. That's unheard of.
Not only that, if you get the most people in your car, we'll do a little extra special thing going on here. We'll let a few people come on the starting line for a fuel funny cars.
Well, that means you got to. Hey, Caps, you can squeeze in there, right? I'm not taking Dar then, you know.
Come on, he's a thin dude.
Yeah, stands sideways, sticks out his tongue. He looks like a zipper. You know, that's why he's a funny car. He's a funny car jockey.
Well, speaking of funny car jockeys, we got another one on the phone.
Robert.
Robert Overholser, driver of the California Hustler. Robert, you there?
Hey, Donnie, Dar, Mark, how's it going?
Good, buddy.
good.
How are you? You looking excited to come back to Bakersfield? We know you won one of these Saturday Night Nitros last summer, and looking good out there, buddy.
Yeah, the team and I, we're really excited to be there. We look forward to this race, actually, at the start of the year. We're excited. We can't wait to get down there Friday night and test.
Oh, a little bit of testing. I know last year you were, prior to the Saturday Night Nitro, we're up in Oregon or somewhere and hit the guardrail. And, you had
to bring that one up.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, because the team, I know how that team is. If the driver makes a mistake, they're out of there. But, hey, you redeemed yourself very well, and you're doing a great job out there. Great ambassador to Nostalgia Funny Cars.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You finished sixth in the NHRA Heritage Series last year, and second in points on the Boise Bakersfield Blitz. That's a hell of a rookie year.
It was my rookie year, but it's also a rookie a year for the team too, and we gelled together really well. And
even with Mike Keller there.
What's that?
Even with Mike Keller there, you gelled together.
Yeah, Mike is like he's the
Don't say glue.
Evil. He's what holds it all together.
Hey, we love Mike Keller up there, and we're glad he stayed with that team. And of course, Don Nelson changing bodies and teams, and looks like you guys are all settled in. Look professional. Got those winter circle pictures there. Nice uniforms and beautiful looking Kenny Youngblood designed Firebird. And Robert, I know you came from what, NE1?
Yeah, that's where I came from, right.
And how was it your first time stepping into a Nostalgia Nitro funny car?
It was very exciting. I was in the staging lanes and staring at the back of this 426 Elephant motor on steroids, and first thing I thought is, what the hell did I get myself into? But, it was great. I felt like I was real comfortable in the car, and I really felt really good because the crew they do such an amazing job on keeping that car working and everything safe, and they really flog it really well. So I felt more safer in that car than I did my own car, because I'm the one that's got to keep on my own car.
That's just, let me point this out, that's another car there. As I look at your shot at the injector that was put together, all the equipment was bought through Good Vibrations, and that was all nickel-plated fittings on that car. So another kudos to Good Vibrations. But Robert, you made it look easy, your transition from NE1 into that car, and you kind of never look back, and you're doing a great job out there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's something I've wanted to do my whole life, so it's like taking a test you've studied all your life for. You're kind of prepared and ready for it. So I was just really thankful that Don Nelson gave me the opportunity to show what I can do.
Well, then I guess you're all ready for Saturday night. You're going to test some on Friday. A couple of passes on Friday, hopefully. You've got the new Littlefield supercharger on there, and there's a lot of certainly a lot of variables in racing with nitro. But it seems like the team's pulled it off pretty well and running well at Salt Lake at 6,000 feet, and with header flames over the roof. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, we went out against Crable, but I think we made them. We kept them honest anyway. They took us seriously, which they set the speed record on that pass. So I was just happy that they took us serious and we kept them honest. So. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. We got all the best parts and pieces. We got a really good funded team, so we're not really missing anything. We just got to get a little bit of luck on our side and hopefully pull one off again.
Hey, but for Saturday, more importantly, Robert, what's on the barbecue? For Dar and I.
You know what, Bruce? He's our chef, and I tell you what. Without him, man, I think I'd just go home,
It's salami sandwiches for everybody.
We don't rate the cars by performance. We rate the cars and the teams by what kind of barbecue they have, and most importantly, what kind of hospitality they extend to Dar and I.
One more thing, Robert. Today you were on the Bakersfield Californian TV show that they do every Tuesday, but also tomorrow morning you're going to be on KZOZ with a special promotion of, if you want to explain it, with your sponsor, Crown Limousine.
Yeah, I was on the Bakersfield Californian this morning, and we were promoting the Saturday Night Nitro deal, and tomorrow is the KZOZ 93.9. Crown Limo's putting up a nice, pretty good package there. They're sending a free limo ride there and to and from the track, and I think it's tomorrow. I think they're giving it away, but Crown Limo does a lot for the team, and they're a really great sponsor.
Well, thanks a lot for calling in, and we're going to be giving away some tickets later on, I guess pretty soon. But thanks a lot for calling in, Robert. I will see you on Friday. Donnie and I will see you this weekend, and looking forward to seeing 17, 18, 19, 20 Nitro Funny Cars at Saturday Night Nitro. $25 a carload.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, and I'm sure there'll be some good stuff on the grill.
All right, Robert. Well, thanks again for calling in to Speed Scene Live, and good luck to you this weekend. And
All right,
that
guys,
comes from
take
Ron
care.
Capps, too. He's just a little hoarse from winning and screaming his victory in Epping, so he can't say much.
Okay, take care, guys.
Thanks,
All right.
Robert.
He's going, what are you talking about?
So,
man?
Mark, how do you top that?
Oh, you can't top that. It's hard to follow.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of good things going on up at Famoso this weekend, and one of the things that I've noticed in being involved with Saturday Night Nitro is the amount of families that bring kids, and 2 and 3 kids from the neighborhood. It seems like it's one of those events where people really do take advantage of the low ticket price and treat it as entertainment. There's a lot of really great competition, and most of the drivers want to rip the other driver's throat out in the other lane, but it really does show that a local track like Famoso can put on this kind of show and really make it successful. And there's the new shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's nice.
That looks good. Looks like Saturday Night Fever.
Your guy worked very hard on that one, too.
Down at Stith Printing, Kevin's got his guys down there working their butts off all weekend to get this done, and it goes into printing tomorrow. And I'll be bringing some up on Friday, and Kevin will be bringing some up on Saturday.
Hey, didn't he do your shirt you're wearing, Darth?
Exactly.
Stith Printing
Right
did,
here,
dog.
Legends of Nitro.
Legends of
check it
Nitro.
out.
Good Vibrations, Stith, and
Come
of
on.
course,
It all comes
Speed
together.
Scene Live. Oh, look, I got one too.
Oh,
Ron,
Ron, hey, careful.
Ron, you'll get yours later, okay, bud? Just mellow out. Sit there, don't say nothing.
Give him another Red Bull, will you? So, Mark, there's I've noticed that as Saturday Night Nitro has evolved, that it seems to be more of a family deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, the biggest thing I hear from fans and racers alike, it's kind of the old Orange County days, a throwback, a true throwback. I mean, we have nostalgia racing that's more of a
70-ish.
70s, yeah, exactly. And I think
Pricing and the cars.
exactly, and that brings out a lot of people, and it just makes a good feeling for when everybody comes out that they're not getting jacked up on prices, and they feel
Well,
like they're getting their money's worth.
Well, the
So-
economy, the way it is,
Yeah.
it's tough for people to bring their whole family out.
Yeah,
so
I love these pictures,
$25 a car. Hey, that looks like Dar's group going up. Man,
I'm taking.
wait a minute. You say you're getting whoever can get the most people in a car.
Yeah.
We got a little
Pickup
contest.
count?
Yeah, I can't wait. And if they decide to dress up, I'll also give something for somebody who dresses up
Ooh,
the best way.
This is getting good.
Uh-oh.
So
There's that club up off of. Oh, never mind.
yeah. That would win.
Family
I was just
show, Dar.
thinking free associating here. You know.
Family show, Dar. Family
sorry,
show.
Sorry, Ron.
Plug ears. Plug ears, Ron.
Are you still listening
they
to
are.
Justin?
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Rockin'.
So, what's the schedule like for Saturday night? Racing starts at what time?
Gates open at noon. We'll start between 1 and 1:30. Get going. So
First round of qualifying for the
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock under the lights.
Yes.
And if you've not been to Famoso Raceway for one of these events, take the time. If you're in Los Angeles, get an extra tank of gas and drive over the Grapevine, because it's really worth seeing. It will remind you a lot of what a lot of us experienced in the late '60s, '70s, and '80s when before Winston took all the big show cars and put them in a big show. There's a lot to see there, and a really great night of entertainment. And if you don't feel like driving home, there's a lot of inexpensive hotels along Highway 99.
Dar, how come we don't get the Crown limo service from L.A. to Bakersfield? I thought you were tied into the California Hustler team.
They're based in Paso Robles, so if we drive to Paso, I'll be
and the problem with that is
good wine country over there.
I'll work
there you go.
We'll go on one of their wine country tours. That wouldn't be bad.
Okay. We
All
can
right.
do that.
All right, look it. We've got 17 cars there. Haran with the Patriot Mustang, he just won at Salt Lake. Overholser with the California Hustler. Scott Cusimano, the Nitro Mafia. Rick Rogers in the Fighting Irish, beautiful Camaro. Mendy Fry in the Dark Side. Alex Miladinovich with a Hot for Teacher Mustang. Ryan Kono in the Kazanjian Lemon and Kono car. Bob McIntyre's Crusher. Richard Townsend Nitroholic. Brad Thompson in the killer Jailbreak that ran a 562 for low ET of the California Hot Rod Reunion last year. Roger Garton in the Warhorse. Donnie Watkins Thunderstruck. Mike Thompson in the Holy Toledo. If you have not seen a Nitro Funny Car, you need to take a look at that one. And Kurt Cruz with the Beach Bomb. And whoever Mark says is coming beyond my meager list.
Sounds like a bunch of Nitro stuff coming.
Sounds like it's worth seeing.
It's always fun on Saturday night. Nitro, you never know who's going to show up. Nitro Harleys, Nitro Dragsters. You never know what comes in that gate.
We still have some openings for Test and Tune, too. If they want to come out, $75 for car and driver.
Is that on Friday?
That's on Friday and Saturday.
And Saturday. Yep. Okay. Well, Dar, you want to run your funny car, work some bugs out.
No, I can hook you up. I got to talk to Roland and see how he's doing.
I know. Yeah. He won't take your calls no more.
Not anymore. Not since I'm on this show with you.
Yeah. No.
And also, this will be the second race of the Boise Bakersfield Blitz, where there's a ton of prizes from Prolong Oil and rooms at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Meridian, set of headers, U-build headers from Hedman, a product credit at Aeromotive Systems, blower restripping from Littlefield Superchargers, product certificate from Taylor Motorsports, and a $250 gift certificate from Stith Printing, and a Replay XD 1080 mini camera from Bankshift.
Dang, pretty sweet.
There's a ton of stuff, and the runner-up gets a nice pile of stuff too. So there's a lot going on at Formosa Raceway this weekend. Come on up, enjoy it. $25
for that car.
We might be able to get Bruce up there.
Hey, we've been working pretty hard, Dar. We better go to commercial break. We better try to pay for all this. Mark Dawson, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, Bruce, can you take us into our little spot there?
Let's make it happen. Is that okay with you, Ron? Yeah.
Hey, well, I thought, I don't know. Where's my trophy?
If you want to go fast, really fast, then Good Vibrations Motorsports is ready at goodvibesracing.com.
For over half a century, Currie rear-end components have been twisting out the torque and taking the punishment. And the new Currie lineup is stronger than ever. Some of the world's most capable, hardest-working vehicles depend on Currie gears, which is why you can too. Street cars, hot rods and resto rods, drag cars, rock-crawling four-wheel drive vehicles, whatever you're piloting, Currie expertise and rock-solid design means the parts will do their job, so you can do yours. Check out Currie's custom rear ends, featuring a full line of upgrades, components, and installation options. The Currie Crate rear ends lineup offers ultra-strong construction on third members and carrier assemblies. And other underside parts, like correct link steering systems, keep your four-wheeler pointed where you want it. Add in a wide variety of solid, purpose-built suspension and brake components, and you've got one tough, ready-to-go machine. Grab a hold of a Currie rear end. Talk to the experts at 714-367-2679 or view the complete line online at currieenterprises.com.
M&H Tires, makers of racing tires that give you the best bite for the buck. You've paid a lot for that horsepower. Make sure you use it all. M&H Tires has the best compounds available for maximum traction. Go to mandhtires.com. That's mandhtires.com. Buy direct and save at the website and mention the Speed Scene for a 5% discount. That's right, mandhtires.com. Call them at 661-324-4773. M&H Tires has tech guys ready to answer your questions or to recommend the best tire for you. Slicks or DOT, M&H Tires has it all. M&H were the first to create racing tires for muscle cars and also the first to create racing tires for sport compact cars. Legendary M&H Tires. Shop online, mention the Speed Scene, and save 5%. Get the best racing tires, great personal service, and save 5%. Go to mandhtires.com or call them at 661-324-4773. MNHTires.com.
Hey, this is Ron Capps. I listen to the Speed Scene every Tuesday night.
Welcome back to Speed Scene Live TV, the #1 online drag racing TV show. Brought to you by Curry Rear Ends, M&H Tires, Hedman Hustler Headers, Aeromotive Fuel Systems, and thefote.com.
Oh, hey. Oh. Wow, I should have warned you, man. I'm so sorry. The commercial break ended, and everybody okay?
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to thank too the guys from M&H for we got a set of tires for our Model A. Some of their new cheater slicks, and they are killer. They look great. We'll find out how well they work on the road, but at this point they look great, and the guys at M&H got them out really quick, and it's a great product.
Yeah, I remember seeing those photos when you first got them, and some fine looking.
We're ready to fire that sucker before the weekend. Hopefully, take it up to Famoso for Saturday night.
How many months have I been talking about getting this Lincoln 430 actually started, and you're ready to fire this thing up?
I finished. It's just about finished wiring. The fuel system's all finished. I mean, it's like, all we can do is bolt the body back on, and we're ready to fly.
Dar had to join the electrical engineer.
The IBEW.
IBEW, yeah.
Little complications. We couldn't take it to the Father's
actually,
Day.
It's the International Beer Drinkers Association.
Oh, okay.
You mixed up the letters.
Beer or vodka?
IBEW.
Vodka.
So we got some stuff from Industry Hills, like
hey, Industry Hills. Now that it's summer and we're racing there every Wednesday night. Of course, had our buddy from Bakersfield, Mark Dawson, out there last night. Bill Condit, the starter. They loved it. Exciting racing. Industry Hills, Kelly Inman. But it's real fun, and it starts about 7. It's over by 10, and you see some great racing. But as you walk around, we've featured a lot of people. Barry from Storage Wars. This last weekend, I ran into Danny Thompson, son of Mickey Thompson, who's getting his dad's original Land Speed record car ready to go to Bakersfield. Ooh. They just came out of testing it. Danny took one night off to support his buddy Kelly Inman. And Bruce, if you can take us to that interview.
We're out here at Industry Hills for the Speedway races. We run into Danny Thompson. Danny, I thought you'd be so busy with the car, taking it to the salt flats and testing. What are you doing out here, my friend?
Well, I come out to support Kelly and Speedway racing. I really like this deal. And sometimes you just got to get away from the shop. It doesn't happen too often, but we're working 7 days a week, and we ran that thing for the first time in 46 years last week at El Mirage, and it was really bitching.
How'd it feel, my friend, after all those years to be running in that car that your father drove?
It was pretty awesome. I mean, it was a feeling. I can't even describe it, but it was so busy at the same time. You're sitting there with 4,000 horsepower. I mean, that's not a lot compared to the drag race guys, but it was a pretty amazing feeling, and I figured my dad was telling me what I was doing wrong and telling me what I should do right, so it was pretty cool.
Well, from the reports I got, it looked like you did a lot of things right, and it looks like you didn't have too many hiccups out there.
No, I think everything went pretty well, and now I keep thinking how hard it's been to get to this point, but now the hard part really comes because now the car's built. Now we got to prove that it can go fast. And from your experience and stuff, how hard it is to get all of those things together all at the same time to make it work.
Well, we know the hard part's getting sponsorship and funding the thing to get there. But Danny, from the get-go, you surrounding yourself with good people, and that's a tribute to what your dad used to do, and that's how he was so successful. A good pattern to follow. And we thank you for being on Speed Scene Live. We thank you for coming out and supporting Kelly Inman Industry Speedway. We know you have a very busy schedule. We wish you lots of luck, my friend.
Thank you. It's great. Thank you very much.
Hey, he's Danny Thompson. I'm Donnie Couch, and you're watching Speed Scene Live.
What a mover and shaker, Donnie.
Yeah, well, you run into a lot of people in Industry Hills. Speaking of Industry Hills, we got Kelly Inman, the track promoter, on the phone. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Well, we're doing pretty good. I know you've had some good racing going on there this season. Some good racing with Billy Hamill and Billy Gennaro and Venegas and all those boys. It's been really fun. We just, we ran into Danny Thompson last week. What a treat, my friend.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy, and it's good to get him out. Like you said in that interview, he's been working on his project for 4 years now, solid, like 7 days a week, solid for 4 years. And he loves Speedway, and he's a good friend, and it's just nice to have him out there and get him out of the shop, and let him enjoy some stuff. He really digs it.
Well, Kelly, we've seen a lot of celebrities out there and some of the history of riders. You had all the legends out there a couple weeks ago. Of course, Bruce Penhall is always stopping in there, and Barry from Storage Wars. Just you get a lot of support, and it's great racing. It's every Wednesday night, and you get there about 6. The band plays till about 7, and then we go into driver introductions and the national anthem. You see some exciting racing, and they can bring the whole family for pretty nice low prices too.
Yeah, it is. We need to make sure that we keep it really affordable because the fans come back week in and week out. So it could get expensive going there every week, but it's $10 to get in, and it's kids 12 and under are free, and the drinks and the food is inexpensive and really good. We got our own permanent cafe and a couple of nice bars there, and which I know you like.
Yeah, got to have that.
And this year's been great. We got like you said, Billy Gennaro's been coming down from up north and middle week, so that's been super. He doesn't ride really anywhere else down here, and although he will be riding on Saturday night for the second round of the AMA United States National Championships up at Ventura Fairgrounds.
Yeah, well, Kelly, we're going to do, I thought it was real special that our friend Lewis Hughes, Division III rider, of course he rides under Billy Hamill's stable over there. We're going to interview him. I thought it was a well-deserved win for a Division III rider. So let's go into that, and we'll talk after that interview.
Awesome.
Hey, Donnie Couch for Speed Scene Live. Hey, Lewis Hughes, buddy. First win of the year. How's it feel, my friend?
It feels good. This one, I've been waiting for this one to happen. I've had a couple seconds this season. I was ready for this one. So,
of course, when you're racing out of the Billy Hamill stalls over there, you got some pretty good equipment, and looks like you've honed your skills a little better, and it's showing, paying off finally.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a pretty fortunate person to be able to be associated with Billy Hamill, Jeff Arnold, Joker Machine, and Hagen Shocks. I could say I get a lot of riding tips, and Curtis Hamill helps a lot, maybe more than his dad sometimes. So
we also see you pit crewing on the bikes, and you're not just a rider over there. You get involved and get dirty, and I see you working on Billy and Curtis's bike, and you're out there pretty involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a good team effort for everybody over there at Joker Machine and Hagen Shocks, and we all pitch in and we all work hard and try to get these wins for our sponsors.
All right, I'm Donnie Couch. He's Lewis Hughes, your winner tonight. First time this season. Lewis, thanks for being on Speed Scene Live.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Kelly, what a great win for Lewis, huh? He's got a lot of heart. I know
he does, man.
He works on the bikes out there with Curtis. He's a pit crew guy, and Billy, and just part of that team. Hey, back in the day, he worked with me on one of the race boats on the Mission Possible boat, and I've known him for a lot of years.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a super good guy, and he's there to help anybody out. But he certainly loves getting onto the track, and he's great, man. His equipment is just top notch, and listen to that interview. He's just like a seasoned veteran, you know, with his sponsors and everything. It's great.
Yeah, he looks good out there. Kelly, we're going to go to the last week's main event, and for the people that don't get to see the racing, show them what it's about. I mean, these things, 500 cc's, they got no brakes. So, and then we'll come back and finish out the show. So hang on and let's watch the winner last week, Billy Gennaro, in the main event.
Billy Hamill, Mad Dog McConnell, and Billy Gennaro from the outside. Here we go, folks. The main event. Hamill takes the lead, but Gennaro's on the outside. Gennaro pounds it. He's on the outside. Pulls in tight. Hamill second. Mad Dog third. Billy Hamill slides it in there. Inches from Gennaro. He tries. He's looking on the outside. He's looking on the inside. Watch him fly it in there. They're flying it in there inches away from each other. Gennaro looks back, said, "No way, Hamill, am I letting you in?" Takes a white flag. It's Gennaro. Hamill comes flying in there. He's got one more shot. Gennaro looks back again. Got Hamill right on his butt. But it's going to be Billy Gennaro. Billy Hamill second, and Mad Dog McConnell third. What an event. The fans are going crazy here. The fans are absolutely going crazy here tonight, folks. Woo-hoo. Five. Another win for Billy Gennaro. Epic battle again. Battle of the Billies. I know earlier on in the heats, he got you on one of them. Looks like you went in pretty hard. Almost went down, but you saved it. But in the end, the main event, you come through again, my friend.
Yeah, the track was really slick on the inside tonight, and there was a lot of grip on the outside. And in our fierce heat, Hamill had gate 4 and I had gate 1, and it worked out the opposite in the main. You know, I had gate 4 and he took gate 1. He probably knew he should have took gate 4, but that's racing. You know, sometimes you make the right decision, sometimes you don't.
Hey, I got to ask, you know, Charlie, you know, ran through the tapes, and you guys are all psyched up and going, and, you know, what does that do to you guys? You're all psyched up, got that adrenaline flowing, they break the tapes, and then now you got to just wait for them to repair it and jump back in there.
Yeah, it breaks your focus. You know, you're focused on that start because that's probably the most important part of the race. So when that happens, you just got to come back around, stop thinking, and get back into focus mode. And it's exactly what we did tonight.
Well, we appreciate you being on Speed Scene Live and another event. We appreciate you coming down from up north, Auburn, and great having you here. I know there's a lot of people that want to get a sponsor to keep you away from this track, you know, but that's not us. We love you down here, and a great show no matter who wins down here. It's epic battles, and thanks for being on Speed Scene Live.
Oh, thank you. You know, just came down and put 100% effort and put on a show, so that's why we're here. Thanks, Speed Scene Live.
Hey, that was some great racing last week, Kelly, and we're all going to be out there tomorrow night and expect to see the same. It's been epic every week, so we appreciate you calling into the show. And racing starts what? We get there at 6. It's free parking. And what's it cost to get in now, Kelly?
It's $10 for adults, and 12 and under are free.
Wow. And all the kids are out of school, so it's great family entertainment. So
it's good. The place is super clean, and you know you could come there in a suit and tie and leave there perfectly clean. It's awesome. If people can't make it, they can watch it live on live stream with a link through our website at industryracing.com. We webcast it live every week, so it's good. We get a lot of people from Europe hooking into it.
Yeah, well, we're big fans of it out there, Kelly, and we got to go and wrap up the show. We appreciate you calling in and look forward to seeing you tomorrow at Industry Hills Racing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, Kelly.
Bye.
Oh, some exciting stuff, Dar. We got to get you out there.
Man, I haven't been out there this year.
Exactly.
I've been working on that car.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I actually have to work on it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's it.
And, you know, my son and I are doing 100% of the work on it, and got some great parts and pieces. But boy, when it comes down to it, you've got to sit inside of a Model A 5-window coupe and you know, wire it and put on the shrink wrap on the wires, and there's just a lot to do, and it makes you crazy sometimes. But there's a great, you know, unbelievable sense of accomplishment when you're that close to firing it up, or at least when you turn the key over and it has oil pressure
and no fire. Well, Ron Capps and I are going tomorrow night. We'll be at Industry Hills, right, Ron? You got it, buddy. I wanted it. Maybe my trophy's out there. Not a very good ventriloquist, but I know you're silent. But,
he's worn out. It was a long trip back from Epping, and
well, he wore out Instagram.
Give
we
the guy
know that.
a break, yeah.
Right? He wore out Instagram.
Yeah.
We know that. Hey,
hey,
whoa, hey,
Ron. Family show, Ron. All right, not that way.
I want to remind everybody that Saturday Night Nitro is Saturday night, the 28th.
Wow.
Hell of a show. $25. Fill your vehicle. Just like these people did.
Wow, look at that. They did really well, too.
So, Dart, Saturday Night Nitro is on Saturday night.
It is Saturday night. And
wow.
If you come Friday, you're going to see a lot of funny cars testing, a lot of, you know, get some time. This is unlike what Ron does. You can actually get up there and talk with the owners, the drivers, the crew people, and for a lot of people, this is a good entry level career to learn how to work on race cars and how to be around them, how to, you know, and I would say that most of the guys that I know just started hanging around Nostalgia Funny Cars and worked their way up, which is what happened with Robert Overholser, who we had in earlier. He started out working on them. He drove a fuel alcohol altered as well, but then he started hanging around and working on crews, and now he's driving the California Hustler Nitro Funny Car.
He was working on crews?
On Cruise.
Hey, Dar. Hey, I'm just joking. Don't get all upset. It's the end of the show. We gotta go. We gotta give the show back to Bruce. And he's getting antsy over there because we've
got to get
gone
back
over
on the
an
plane.
hour.
We got to get Ron over to Burbank Airport to get back.
No,
on the plane.
Ron will be at Industry Hills.
Oh, he is going to
He'll
Industry
be
Hills.
on a bike tomorrow with goggles.
Oh man, I can't wait.
It's gonna be fun, folks.
Well, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. Not really sure when, but I swear we'll be back.
You think they'll invite us back?
Well, it depends on vacation schedules, I guess.
I don't know. It might depend if Lucky's watching the show. We might not ever be back. But hey, Dart, thanks to Good Vibrations for letting us do all this, and thanks for Lucky Hudson for letting us do this, and Bruce for putting up with us. So we'll see you next time.
And call those guys at Good Vibrations and order your new catalog.
Indeed, all of that and more. Wow, I can't believe this hour is already gone.
Yeah.
And part of the next hour is already gone.
Can we just buy another half hour?
Yeah,
you know,
let's go.
Oh, man. Hey, Ron, good to see you in the studio again.
Hey, it's great being here. See my trophy. Let me know.
God. Oh, man.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, Donnie and Dar, we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you, everybody. I want Epping.
Hey,
I want Epping.
Hey there, boy. You sit, yeah. Stand back there a little bit, Ron. You're banging your sunglasses on the microphone. Everything's fine.
Make me mad. I'm out of here. Problem.
Much Red Bull.
This has been a presentation of the West Coast Funny Car Factory Studios. Thanks for joining us tonight. The encore presentation of tonight's show airs next on most of these Speed Scene Live networks.
Speed Scene Live TV, the #1 online motorsports TV show. Brought to you by Curry Racing Rear Ends, M&H Tires, Hedman Hustler Headers, Aeromotive Fuel Systems, and theFote.com.